Hi guys, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. My name is The Simstorm. Today we are going to be taking a reservoir tank from Yuma in Arizona to Barstow in California. It's a little bit different. We normally take like the box trailers, so I thought we'd change it up a bit and go for a nice flatbed trailer with a tanker on it, basically. Picking it up from a construction place, and it's kind of like unlevel, and it's dirt, which doesn't fare well for grip, so it's alright. It's a different drop off collection point, whatever. But this video is the first one on ATS I've done in quite a while, and we are going to go through some updates that have been made to the game. It's 1.6 that we're running on, and that truck and trailer go absolutely fantastically well together because they're both white, which is always a good sign. We'll take a look at the routing. We are going through El Centro, and then turning right before Los Angeles, and heading up that way, up Highway 15 to Barstow. And I think the place we're dropping it off at, Coastline Mining, I don't know if it's this one or maybe another one, but apparently one of the drop-off points is glitched because you just fall through the map. I did it before, and I hope it isn't that, otherwise this video is pretty much for nothing. But going through the updates then, one update is the little blue thing you see on the windscreen there. That's the way station pass device, which now means you can run without the little pop-up screen in the right that always pops up all the time. So you can get the full immersion that way. It just basically shows red to indicate that you need to pull in, and then green if you can bypass it. Of course, I don't have the other mirror on, so I've completely misjudged that bend. Absolutely misjudged it. But, you know, without that little mirror on the right hand side, it's a little bit better for me. I don't know why, it's just like so much better. I've never driven without the mirror before. The little pop-up mirror, so nice to change it up. And in Euro Truck I'm doing the exact same thing as well. So then, American Truck Simulator, lately in the news. There's two things I need to talk about. One is the DLC for New Mexico. I may have mentioned this previously. Don't know if I have. I really don't know. But New Mexico hopefully won't be too far around the corner. They did put some pictures on the blog post about the new types of industry, so, well, different types of drop-off points for different industries. So there's obviously one for like food processing and all that, and there's a couple of others as well, but they are a lot better, those drop-off points, which is nice because they've actually added something to it anyways, and not just literally copy paste everything over. And hopefully we'll see some new roads, new road types as well, because that's always a common theme in Euro Truck expansion, well, map expansion pack things. The other bit as well is to do with the overweight trailers, well, the oversized trailers. There was like another pack, well, another like heavy haul kind of pack for Euro Truck, because there's already a cargo pack which introduces like helicopters and stuff. Now they're doing another one, and on the ATS version the trailers are going to be different. Hopefully they're going to have some crazy kind of things to haul, and I hope that, well, I don't hope that it's a free DLC because that's not what American Truck's about, but if it's paid I hope it's cheap. But I'm pretty sure New Mexico might be paid for, because obviously like SCS want to make money out of it, so they're gonna like release, I think every state they'll release now is going to be paid. I really genuinely believe that. Well, we got 3 states for free anyway, so it's not too bad at all. So apart from those updates, that's pretty much around the ATS type stuff. Leads me on to another thing about this game as well. Since there's like not enough content at the moment in terms of like roads to drive and trucks that are actually in the game, compared to Euro Truck, it's actually so much smaller in terms of playability. I have the exact same amount of hours on Steam on these two games, but American Truck I'm nearly finished, like exploring all the cities. Whereas Euro Truck, it's kind of like a little bit harder to compare because I'm using like pro mods in Euro Truck. But at the end of the day, I've got like loads of roads that I haven't driven in Euro Truck, which begs the question: does this series need to go away for a little bit in the ATS? At this point, there's not enough content. I've nearly been everywhere. I'm not saying stop the whole thing altogether, because that's not what I intend to do, but maybe just put it on hold for a bit, or maybe just do the odd video every now and again. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. Do you want to see this or Euro Truck? Personally, Euro Truck is a lot more like bigger, and there's more variety of roads. Pro mods is on there and stuff like that. I have got another set of videos for Euro Truck. I've got at least 3 that I'll have done pretty soon, actually. So we'll have an extra 3 videos of Euro Truck before I do something else with it. I need to do more Euro Truck. I need to do more trucking anyway, because I keep doing Motorsport Manager all the time. And in a way, I don't really want to be doing it all the time. I do enjoy playing Motorsport Manager. It's just a game that I love, really. It's just like there's so much playability to it. You can play it for hours on end. But yeah, more content will be coming to the channel as well, because the trucking thing I can't really do that often, because I don't really want to. And it's kind of a little bit difficult, because you have to find like a load of stuff to talk about. Sometimes that's not always the case. I have very little to talk about, but you know, I try and make the most of these videos, really, just to bring up random stuff while just driving around the States. Look at the truck though, a nice outside view of the truck. Nice little picture, that'll make a nice little thumbnail. Absolutely. But I hope when this this heavy, like, kind of haul-ish type of DLC is released, I'll be able to do more videos in terms of trying to get one of those, like, oversized loads and taking it somewhere. It can be like a special in a way. But this game is like really nice to drive through. I just do it when I'm not playing anything else. I just fire up this and just drive around. It's simple. Although there is a map mod available for this game. You've probably seen like all the other ones like before when it was released, like Coast to Coast and Mexoscan map or some crap like that, I don't know. And MHA Pro, whatever. Those are like the little additions, but then this thing, Mexico, this Mexican map came up, and it pretty much grabs all the assets and pretty much builds the roads exactly like what SES do. So that's kind of a possibility. It really is a possibility for the future in terms of temporarily like expanding the amount of drivable roads. But then there's things that are not complete on it, so I don't know, I'll hold off with map mods, because before I tried to use one and it broke my game. Or it was like really pulling at the game's loading times. But holding off on that will be fantastic for now, because this series might not continue for much longer until more content comes out for it. That's just the problem with this game, and it has been from literally day one. SDS have been focusing on Euro Truck, but they did say that they were going to invest more time in SES in American Truck. Said they were going to do that, which is good. I'm glad they've decided to do that, because like Euro Truck's 4 years old. Obviously the most popular, that's why they're backing it, but then you've got the issue of this. This is a good game, it's just let down by the amount of content available, really. So in terms of other simulation type stuff on the channel, I don't really know. I really don't know. I mean, there's R-Factor 2, which is kind of like a racing game fueled by mods, pretty much. People just mod their own cars and you put them in the game and such, and then you can drive them like around anywhere. So you can have F1 cars like driving on NASCAR tracks. That's mental, by the way. I've done it. It's mental. So there's that possibility. I still need to do Transport Fever, which I haven't done. And this stupid truck thinks it's about 25 miles an hour and just slows right down. Don't know why. Don't know why they would think that, but that could cause an incident. There's also a couple of other games that I've had a look at. I mean, recently I bought Car Mechanic Simulator 15 for like £2. It's the cheapest game I've ever bought on Steam. It's kind of boring. It's kind of like one of those games, you know, when you get the tutorials that briefly tell you what to do, and then it's just like, right, you just do all this. It's basically, that's what it is, and it's boring, I've found. So I don't know whether to do that, probably not. But then there's other simulators like City Skylines. That's a good game to do, I suppose. Oh, and then you've got My Summer Car, obviously. That's actually quite funny, because it's purposely buggy just to annoy the hell out of you. Many people have raged playing that game. I was thinking about getting it at one point, but then I was just like, there's not enough content in. You can only do a set amount of things. You can build your own car. That's pretty much what the game's about. That's what you spend the most of the time doing. After you've done that, then you're pretty much like halfway through. You just buy stuff for your car, make it like a rally car or something. Well, before that, you make sure it passes the MOT test, and then you do, you make it ready for a rally, and then you can have the most expensive paint job and stuff like that. There's really nothing much to do, and then ways to earn money are just like sewage, what else? Firewood chopping, picking some drunk guy up, I don't know. Haven't played the game, but it looks good. I mean, it takes the simulation aspect in a way, with all the little different kind of like bars and stuff. So you got like a hunger bar, a urine bar, like a tiredness bar, dirtiness bar, etc., and all that stuff, which is great. Something that this game doesn't do, for example. And then, of course, there's obviously more. There's like more simulators now, anyway, which is good. I mean, simulators are relatively cheap on the market now. Well, X-Plane 11. I mean, that's the most expensive one I've seen. It's like £55 for it. I'm just like, okay, you're charging 55 quid for like a possibly high-end simulator, which is fair enough. Don't know what justifies that. Then you have games like this, which are very, very cheap. It's like 15 quid, I think, I paid for this. What would you rather have, though? Would you rather have a PS4 or a console and buying, games for like 40 quid when they come out? And then you have to wait like over a year for them to drop drastically to like 15 quid or whatever so you can buy them. This is the problem I've been having for so many months. Since I got my PS4, actually. Some games I wanted was like, oh, I want this game, but it's expensive, it's 40 quid. And 40 quid for like a game is a little bit of a gamble because you don't know what it's going to be like and stuff. So simulators are relatively cheap. That's why I've ultimately gone on PC. Because these two games, like, well, Euro Truck, I already had an American. I think I did play American Truck on my my shit laptop. Yeah, I had these two games before, and I only really bought my PC to put these games on it, to run them at like the highest settings. So I did that, and it's actually saved me money drastically. Just overtake this lorry pretty quickly. And now he just goes in that lane. Well, that's really annoying. And then there's a truck that pulls out in front of me. See? I mean, I need to be in the right lane anyway. And there's a truck in my way in that right lane. See, the AI is weird. I mean, the truck's just moved over for no apparent reason. Into the left lane when there's no need to. Strange game. Strange game that's still on DirectX. It's literally the oldest type of engine you can go on. DirectX, I mean, like most games these days are on Unreal Engine. Look at PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, a game that I already have and played like probably about 6 hours of. And that's on Unreal Engine. Looks a million times better than what this game could. I mean, if they moved it over to like Unreal, that would really be a sizable jump. But the game would look so much nicer. I mean, like with all these rescaled stuff. I mean, geez, who turned off all the lights? I think I did that purposely to see what it would look like. Now there's a car in my way. You see, they need to have warnings when the road's going to do that well before. I mean, these like truck lanes weren't in the actual original map when the game was still running the old kind of like scaling. They rescaled it, made it bigger, and now they've added truck lanes and stuff. It's more than just a rescale, which is good. But yeah, trucking is a good type of simulator to have. I mean, other simulators will follow on my channel. Hopefully soon, because I really don't want to put the same content out again and again and again constantly. Have you ever had that, like, if you're watching like a YouTuber or whatever, you don't want to see one type of the content unless you like that type of content, but sometimes people think it's boring. I mean, I stopped doing the F1 stuff because that was kind of stressy, but it was successful, which is kind of like weird. But I never got any. I didn't get many subscribers out of it. In the end, I thought, well, I'm not wasting time on that when I can do it on something else that's more simple, like this. It really is just more simple just to do it this way. I mean, F1's the most kind of like stressful type game I could ever do on the channel. So to start with, it wasn't too bad, but then I just got into like editing a lot better with it. Constantly trying to make it better, constantly trying to improve it bit by bit, and then it's just stressful. Loads of hours possibly to start with, and it didn't take me long after that. It took me about 2 hours tops. I mean, you have to find all the replay stuff, sync it all up, just random stuff, and it wasn't worth really putting all that effort in for nothing. In terms of views, it was great. It was more than I could ever expect, but then subscribers, it didn't really do much. And it's just weird. YouTube's just a weird thing. It's sometimes consistent and sometimes it's not, and then you wonder what to do. I don't know. But that's why you're only getting the one video a week as well as other stuff. Because one video a week's fair enough. It's sometimes I record about a couple in a week. Don't get a chance to edit them till later, and then you know, just I'll edit them, upload them, and then that's that. We're actually nearly there as well. I didn't actually realise that we're actually near the destination. This is insane. There's the sign up there for Barstow. Man. But yeah, I've just been droning on about simulators. God. Suppose it's very relevant to what we're doing right now. But yeah, I'm hoping to find some more stuff to talk about in the next one. In the next trucking episode, which will be Euro Truck, by the way. As I said previously. Trying to get back into it. I mean, Euro Truck's really good every now and again. Just to jump back into it and then just like, this is nice. This is a nice change from what I'm used to. But then sometimes if you play it all the time, which is what I used to do, because it was like literally the only game I had, it used to get boring after a bit. So it's not too bad as like a relaxation type thing. You just sit back, drive. It's simple enough. I mean, in this game it's simple enough. You can just chill. This is what I like about simulators, the chilled type things, right? I don't even know if this is the broken kind of like drop-off point, so I'm saving it now. So I don't fall through the map and completely lose everything. That's what I'm hoping happens here. Just take it nice and slow, be precautious. But I like those big massive funnel. I don't even know what they are. Are they storage tanks? Must be so. I don't even know what they are. Nonetheless, I'm still going slow because I don't know. But this one, you just literally, there's a road, and then at the end of the road there's the thing, which makes no sense. Why would someone do that? Right, so we just line up over the left here. I've just got the easy parking mode because the tricky ones I'm not very good at half the time, but there you go. We have arrived just in time, and our sleep bar is pretty full, so we're gonna have to sleep this off. That's where I'll go after this. I'll just quickly drive to the nearest sleep point and rest there. Possibly a motel if we can find one. Okay then, so excellent. We get some tasty monies. We get $11,000 there. That's not bad at all for a day's work. So trying to find. There we go. We've got the sleep point. It's just near Bitumen, which is the next like kind of drop-off point. So I'll just literally spin the truck around. If everything goes well, and it does, kind of. If that pole wasn't there, I would have done that. 3-point turn. Oh boy. So I'll literally be very quick. I'll literally just speed over there. I can speed on this part of the road because there's no cops down here, because like literally the police are the only like kind of thing that can stop you from speeding. So if there's no cops on the road, you can literally speed and you don't get booked for it. In Euro Truck it's a different thing, but you know, it's pretty cool. There we go, on the left there we go, it's a motel. What a lucky surprise. What a surprise, what a lucky guess that was. And I'm just literally gonna chuck it in here. not really. I'm going to reverse a little bit. I'm going to go somewhere different. I always go to that rest point whenever I go to a motel, so I'll just reverse back here. And go into this little bit here. I haven't been in this bit. It's a nice way to end the video as well. Look at something different for once. Let's reverse it a little bit and make it go forward actually. It's a bit too far back for my liking. And there's another truck there with some pipes on the back. It's really nice. I like the signs in this game, they're really good. So it provides an excellent backdrop to my ending of this video. I hope you enjoyed that video. That was a good video. I haven't done one of those in a while. But next time we'll be having a Euro Truck video. It's going to be in multiple parts as well, so look forward to that. And my guy's still yawning again. Nice active fashion in the background. But that is going to be it from me. My name's The Simstorm, and I shall see you all in the next video. Until that time, everyone, I shall see you all later. Take care.